Hey, my name's Paul, and I'm just showing you guys a gravity-fed pellet stove, which I have fashioned in my shop here. Let's take a whole look at the whole thing. This is our pellets, or I beg your pardon, this is our barrel stove. It's got the 6-inch pipe on there, and we were trying to figure out a way to use some pellets. We've got that bag of pellets right over there, just to kind of control it, because this thing gets pretty hot. So what we did here, went over to the vent section at Home Depot. This is 3-inch. This is not made for, this is galvanized actually, so we burn it off pretty good. I know you're not supposed to use galvanized, but that's what we used. Then we got just a simple elbow there. That's also 3-inch, obviously. And then all barrels have that front hole on them. There's the lid to it right there. Just unscrewed that. Stuck that on there. It's not screwed in place right now. We probably will screw it in place if we decide to keep it. But right now, I'm just using this this bracket here. It's just a piece of screen off from the front of a speaker, which we cut with just some metal cutters, and just screwed it into the top. So right now, that's pretty unsafe. I could knock that off and it would burn up. But we just keep it there while we're getting the thing figured out. I've made a few different versions of these. We've been tweaking it. If anybody wants to make this at home, I'll give you a few things that that caused us problems, which we took care of. Make sure all your holes are sealed. That's actually a pretty, there's no air really coming in there. But I'll probably still seal that up a little bit. We had a few on some other ones. We had some little screws where we'd tried some different things, and those allowed that fire to creep up the side, and then we had smoke coming out the top. And I'm honestly watching that pretty close. I'm trying to make sure that fire doesn't creep upward. Also, you see those holes? You see what I don't know if you can see what I did. I had originally just put some holes in the some stove piping and put it in there. You need a little ramp to get these pellets down. They want to get stuck up on these corners. So you want something a little extra ramp in there to have them slide on down. So what I did is I cut some slits in that with just a wheel cutter, and then I pushed one in, bent one out, in, out, because you got to have a lot of air. When I just had some 1/4-inch holes in it, I drilled. They filled up with ash, and you wouldn't think it would happen, but they filled up with ash. So I needed a bigger amount of air or bigger space for those ashes to fall through or blow through. And you can still see the ashes are trying to. Hopefully, I can get a good. They're trying to build up right there, and I'm watching it, but I'm thinking it's going to be okay. And then maybe every few minutes or every hour or so, I might just have to blow on a little bit to knock those ashes free. One thing, I'm keeping the eye on how hot it's getting pretty hot right there, which seems pretty good. It looks like it's burning correctly. So there you have it, gravity fed, do it yourself. Probably cost me a lot of time, but in terms of money, that thing right there is probably $3 or $4 for that couple feet of pipe, and then that little jobby down there, the elbow is, I don't know, probably another $3 or $4. So I don't know, maybe $7 worth of stuff. And that little ramp inside there, that's what really took me the most amount of time. Right on the front of that ramp inside, I can't show it to you right now, but I put a lip on it like this, so when you pour pellets in, they don't just go straight into the they got it kind of put something in front of it to stop them there. And I tweaked that a few times before I could keep it from putting all the pellets right in the stove. So anyway, it keeps it real hot. It's maybe 45 degrees outside. It's probably 74 in here. Honestly, it's a little bit too warm, I would guess. So yeah, there's that. While we're here, I'm just going to show you something else I did, which I thought would be smart, and I don't think I don't know if it was. I put this gutter here inside my pipe and just use some mortar. It goes all the way up there, and then it goes out the top. And the whole thought there was to find a way to reclaim more heat that was going outside. Turns out it makes it really hard to burn a fire. My fire just wants to smolder out. But this does actually put out some heat. It's not hot enough to make, well, it's pretty hot. it's pretty hot. It does save some, but that's definitely not a big enough pipe for if you're burning wood. That's not going to work. That was a bad idea if I ever want to burn wood, which I do burn wood. Just got to be real careful about how I do it. You open that door and it's done. So anyway, I got off track. Here we are, my homemade pellet stove. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.